Welcome to PA Timber Goose. Today is February 12th. Very lovely Saturday afternoon, and it's definitely warmed up quite a bit. It doesn't feel like winter anymore. Today we're at the range. We're having some range time with our 54 caliber Flintlock. I have a 54 caliber Lyman Great Plains Hunter, and it has a 1 in 32 twist. So I can shoot jacketed sabots, I can shoot round balls and mini balls in this gun. Most black powder guns have a 1 in 72 twist or a 1 in 62 twist, so they can only shoot patch balls. But this has a faster twist in it, so I can shoot all 3 rounds. Got a kind of runny nose here. A little chilly up on top of the hill today here. Very quiet. You can hear all the birds in the background. It's starting to sound like spring. Go over some of my stuff here. I shoot loose powder. I shoot 70 grains of 3F. It's a much hotter powder than 2F, and I can use less, so that means I can get more shots of powder per pound. So I have 3F in the barrel, and I have 4F in the flash pan. I have some different ammo here. Get the lid back on here and show you this. This is a Thompson Center mini mag, 240 grain jacketed hollow point. Get the lid to come off here. This has a Hornady XTP bullet in it. See if I can get one out of the jacket here. Nope, that one don't want to come out. Don't want to come out of there today. Everything's kind of stiff because it's still a little chilly. These actually load very well. They slide down the barrel very well with very little effort, as long as your barrel is clean. And if you want to shoot a jacketed hollow point in this Flintlock, you definitely want a reloading tool. This screws onto the end of your ramrod, and as you're loading it, the tip of this matches the indentation in the rod. That way you don't deform the bullet tip. It'll push the bullet jacketed hollow point down the barrel. It's nice and square, so you don't deform it. If you deform the tip when you pull the trigger, your round will fly very erratic. We're going to shoot a 50 yards first. I'm going to shoot 3 rounds from each kind of bullet here out of the muzzle loader, and then we'll take a look at that and compare rounds and see which is more accurate. Then we'll move our target board out to 100 yards, and we'll see what kind of accuracy we can get out of there. I've always had some issues hitting a 100-yard 8-inch target. Okay, let's load our Flintlock and see what we can do. Put our hearing protection on. I have a 12 gauge shotgun rod, and I have some little t-shirts I cut into 2-inch squares. I constantly swab the barrel after every shot. Let's load our Flintlock. We're going to swab the barrel first. Make sure our barrel's nice and clean. Okay. Now we're going to put 70 grains of 3F powder down the barrel. Take some powder out where we measure it. This tip of my powder canister is measured out to 70 grains, and basically it's a loose powder. You open this little lever here on the side and put your finger over it, turn it upside down, it'll fill up the tip. Very carefully put this in here. It's starting to get windy. Make sure my powder doesn't blow away. All right, 70 grains down the barrel. Now we'll put a jacketed hollow point in here. Use the end of the we use the end of the rod with the loading tip on it. As you can see, this slides down there very easily. Very easy to load. As you shoot, the barrel will get dirty and dirtier, so you'll have to constantly clean it as you shoot. Okay. Bullet is loaded. You can see my ramrod here. I do have a mark on my ramrod. So when you push that all the way down, this should be at the tip of the barrel. If you forget to put powder in there, you won't be able to see the line, and then you have to get the bullet to come out of the barrel. Or if you put a double load in here, it'll actually stick up way high, and then you have a problem. All right, let's prime our pan up here and see what we can do with this round. That's such an awesome cloud of smoke that comes out of the end of there. All right, we're going to run our patch down the barrel. Now make sure we don't have an ember hiding in here when I reload. That powder is very dirty, and you can see how much soda is on the end of my rod here. All right, that's round number 1. Fire a couple more rounds here. Okay, next bullet test in the Flintlock. We're going to shoot a 425 grain Great Plains bullet. This bullet is very similar to a mini ball. This has a hollow base on the bottom, so when you pull the trigger, it will expand against the rifling and seal the gas. It has a hollow point on the front. My guess is this should be the most accurate one out of the bunch due to the weight. So this should be interesting to see what this one can do. This also should load very easily. Okay, let's load it up, see what we can do with this one. Okay, third and final test. We're going to shoot a 530 round ball with a 018 lubed patch, and then after that we'll go out and compare and see which load is more accurate in this rifle. GoPro malfunction. GoPro down. Okay, there's our 3 targets. I'm at 50 yards. First target is 240 grain jacketed hollow point with an XTP bullet. There's 1 hole. There's 2. There's 1 there. That one's a flyer. Not a very good group at all. 420 grain Great Plains bullet. A mini ball. Got 1 here, 1 there, and 1 there. You can see how big the hole is in that. And that one hurt. That bullet kicks like a mule because of the weight. I actually thought that would be very accurate, but neither one of them I would shoot at a deer. Down here we have a round ball with a 018 patch, and that's a very good group. That would definitely get a deer. Okay, this will be the final test for the 54 caliber Lyman Plains rifle, and we're going to shoot a patch round ball at 100 yards. The other 2 bullets didn't pass, and let's see what we can do at 100 yards. It's getting very windy, so this should be a very realistic test. Let's see what kind of pattern we can get. If I can get anywhere close to those 3 black dots, I should be able to hit a deer at 100 yards, as long as I have a good rest. Okay, let's see what we can do. Stay tuned. That's a very impressive pattern for a 100-yard shot with a flintlock. I got 1 flyer, and I got 2 about 3 inches apart. Spear 530 round bulb would be the winner of our test today, without a doubt. Beats the other 2 bullets hand down. As always, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next video. We'll see you out there.